Hey everyone, welcome. Happy New Year. And I'm happy to be back with you. I feel like it's been a while, but really I think it's only been over a week. Um, Missing you guys, missing the readings, but I was really guided to kind of rest. And I've been resting for a little bit. Um, I do want to say that this past year has been a bit tumultuous, to say the least, but I don't want to look back at it with any other energy than just was. Okay, even after everything I've been through in the 2020 with the loss of my son, and that was the greatest, um, largest traumatic event in my life ever. But I felt the need to show you this painting. This is a painting of a lavender field, and it was my very first painting that I ever did. And it's not too shabby, if I can be honest. But for some reason, I felt an energy, a connection to lavender today. For some of you, that might resonate. It might be that you need to experience some lavender aroma or lavender oil. But I feel for some reason that this is sort of a um, using the lavender oil or aroma, or actually fresh flowers, would actually be healing right now for some of you. I'm just throwing it out there. That's what I feel very strongly. And I feel that it would be a really um, beneficial tool to use to further your, how do I say this? To expand on your energy, to heighten your energy to a level that will bring you out of some sort of stagnation. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm sensing. That's what I'm seeing. This painting was I was proud of this when I first painted. This was my very first painting, as I told you. And I was very surprised because it actually, when I was painting, sometimes I get into that sort of Zen moment, spiritual moment where it just comes. And I'm not going to linger on this too long, but I do feel that this is sort of it's needed right now for some of you. And even if it's just looking at lavender fields, pictures or images or whatever it is, there's something about lavender that is very healing right now for some of you, okay? So I just wanted to mention that real quick before I start the reading. So at this time, I would like everybody to do just a short, very quick exercise in opening up your heart chakra, your heart space, to allow for this beautiful reading and message that comes in now. And guys, this is for me too. Always the messenger, always the student, the receiver of those messages. As I deliver these messages, I grow right along with you. So please place your hands on your heart, or some you could do tapping. I don't know if you've ever heard of tapping, but put your hands on your heart space and just observe your breathing, observe your heartbeat with no other intention but to just feel, okay? So just breathe normally, feel your heartbeat, and be in the energy of opening that heart space to receive these messages, to receive this blessing with love from our divine creator, to clear out any energy that could block or mute the message, and to just be one in alignment right now, in this time, in this moment, with yourself, with your guides. Thank you so much for participating. As I was meditating this morning, and I was in that place surrendering to the divine, whatever messages are needed now and today to come in for us, I was sensing a very real energy of surrender. And I know in the past few messages I have talked about this, and Spirit has come through with that message, but there's something really interesting about this time period right now. We all know the obvious. We know that we're still in the pandemic. We're still coming out of the um, we're still in the pandemic, in the corona virus um, epic time frame right now. And while I'm not gonna go into that too much, I think we're all tired of it. I want to say this. I feel that the lavender somehow sort of falls into line and in alignment with our own personal healing regarding this epidemic, regarding quarantine, regarding whatever it is surrounding that. But it's not just that, there's something else, guys. I feel that there could be someone who passed over in your life that loved lavender, that lavender was significant. Or maybe in your own life, lavender is significant for some reason because it brings back some sort of fond memory of maybe a grandmother, um, someone in your life, someone's aunt, someone's sister, whatever it is, whoever it is. The blessing is here for you. The comfort, the calm, whatever is needed here for you. Okay? And so as I was in this meditation and prayer, I was feeling an intense need, a very urgent need to share this message from Spirit. And I just want to take a moment to align with all of you, body, mind, spirit, the energy that we connect with every day all around us, and the energy that we share now between us, whoever is here. Please know that if you're new to this channel, that my readings are not your typical readings that, are in abundance on this platform on YouTube. My readings come from the soul, and they are my mission right now. I don't know my whole life purpose. I know that it involves promoting love, self-love, self-mastery, self-discovery, and being in alignment and coming into alignment with our authentic, energetic being. That is what I'm here to do. That is what I give of my time freely to all of you. And I will always strive to make this channel safe for everyone. And all are welcome. I will protect us to the best of my ability. And if there are bots or trolls out there that come through with unwanted, unneeded, whatever it is they post in the comments, I will delete it. I will report it. This is a sacred place, guys. So as we begin and go into this beautiful message from Spirit, I do feel and have felt the need to read from the Ganesh energy cards, okay? I do feel that there is a gateway opening. There is a very strong sense of finishing up, and I for some reason I was hearing finishing up and cleaning up. Okay, so for some reason I had envisioned as you're eating dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it, clearing away the table, washing the dishes, cleaning it up, cleaning up the mess. Okay, the aftermath. And so what I feel here with this Lord Ganesh energy, and if you're not familiar with Lord Ganesh, this energy is a very powerful sort of clearing the path, opening up the doors. And for some reason, it is a yes for whatever it is that has been, maybe you've been asking a question, is this the right path? Is this the right, am I supposed to be doing this or that? And the Lord Ganesh energy provides that path to assure a clearance to wherever it is you're supposed to be going, to clear the path for the energy for your journey to wherever it is you're supposed to go. Okay. And in the past few readings, I've been speaking about, and Spirit has been coming through about surrendering to your journey, allowing whatever changes that are needed to come in, allowing the changes um, to just be. Okay. Allowing whatever has to fall away. Excuse me, that's bothering me. Allowing whatever energy has to fall away, however it falls away from your life, whatever it is, rather than fighting it. Okay. And I'm not saying that your path is going to be lined with losses or anything like that. I'm saying sometimes these things that need to fall away are past life stuff. Sometimes it's thought processes, perspectives. Sometimes it's um, stop stop guarding yourself from the truth. And it doesn't always mean that that's something bad, guys. How can it be if it brings you into something good, right? So for those of you who are familiar with the tarot cards, the Tower card can sometimes scare people, thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Well, the thing is this. When you get the Tower card, most people don't realize that it is a blessing because it is time for you to tear down the walls, expose whatever it is that has to be put away so that the new can come in and you can rebuild on that a bigger and better tower, your tower, building upon the authentic energy that you were created to be in. Strength, courage, faith, trust, abilities, gifts, happiness, stability. And so throughout our path, throughout our lifetimes, there's always progression, there's always movement in some way, shape, or form. Lessons that have to be learned in order to enrich our lives, to be better beings of light and energy, to bring in, to facilitate, to open up that heart chakra, to be able to give to yourself first, guys, internally, and then be able to receive. It is a balance of give and take. Give and receive. I like the word receive better than take. To open yourselves up, to open ourselves up. That's why the Ganesha spirit is here. Okay? This Ganesh energy is here to say, paths are opening up. It's time to stop fighting. Okay? I'm reminded of when my kids were little, and your kids are small, whatever, and you take them to the doctor for their yearly examinations, and some kids kick and scream, and they do not want to go anywhere near a doctor or a nurse, and they fight it. And what happens is they wear themselves out, and they kick and they scream and they holler and they shout and whatever it is, and they make it difficult for everyone. They make it more difficult for the nurse to do her job, for the doctor to do his job. That's how it is in our lives, guys, sometimes. When we fight the inevitable, when we fight what must be done, what has to be done in our lives in order to facilitate healthiness, okay? Stability. And so I'm going to shuffle the Ganesh cards, and boy, does that energy have a lot to say, because that's how I know when I do these readings. I'm telling you, when these cards fly out, it's not my inability to shuffle properly. There is an energy here, sacred energy, that's trying to convey and come through to us, okay? So what I see here is Lord Ganesh is saying, there's splendor here. I'm sorry for the lights. I have recessed lighting in my ceiling, so it's reflecting here on the card. So Lord Ganesh says there's splendor here for you. You've been closed off to it for a long time because you were afraid of change. That's all you knew. It's all you've known. For many of you, I feel like it's karmic energy that has to go away now. It has to be shed. It has to go away so that this splendor can come through, guys. It's already there for you, but you can't feel it. You can't see it. Or some of you already have, but this is for those who haven't, who are going through spiritual awakening. And by the way, we're always going through spiritual awakening through our life, through our path, right? Moving forward with spiritual awakening. Sometimes it takes a long time to get through each phase. And I will go through that in another message, another video, through the stages of spiritual awakening. But what I see here is Lord Ganesh saying, listen, there's splendor here for you. I love this artwork. I love the cards because it's so beautiful. And it's meant to be beautiful, to remind us that we are beautiful inside and out. And so this splendor here is here for us. And he says, look what follows that. Look what comes with it. Joy. So these moments that we are going through to shed, whatever it is we need to shed, and allowing these changes to come in, allowing these changes to happen naturally, guys. Not fighting it, not trying to take control, not stepping in it. You know what I mean? But it's a daily practice to ask for assistance, to step aside and allow, say this, I allow my soul to take the lead. However you want to say it, wherever you want to say it where you're not disturbed, disrupted. Put your hand on your heart and say that. I allow my soul to take the lead and to put away what needs to be put away to welcome in the new. Joy, stability, peace, happiness, love. This is so important right now, guys. I feel like my last 2 or 3 messages have been about this subject, this topic, but Lord Ganesh comes in today, this energy to say, are you listening? Have you heard? This is what's here for you. Please don't think and please don't be caught up in my life is always going to be a mess. I'm a mess. No, you're not. You are not a mess. You are not created to be a mess. You are created to be blessed. Look, I have my sign up again today. Because every day I say to my guides, upon awakening, my life is blessed. And it's not just words, guys. You're manifesting the blessings in your life by repeating this mantra, this affirmation, as much as it takes. For me, it's daily upon awakening. And sometimes throughout the day, I'll be reminded, what are the blessings in my life? And whatever they are, thank you for them, God. Thank you for the blessings that I've missed. Thank you for the ones that are coming in. I'm appreciative. Thank you. And throughout this last year in 2020, I know it has, many people say it was a terrible year. It was horrible. Let's put it behind us. I have to say this. I have awakened even more in my spirit in the past year than I've ever in my life. Being able to count my blessings, to be thankful for them, to acknowledge them, and to really feel them in my heart. I am blessed, guys. I could be bitter, and I could say, excuse the background noise, that's my heater coming on. If you hear it, I don't know. But I could say that I'm bitter. Why was this person taken from my life? Why did that relationship end? Why? But here's the thing. I find that I'm very surprised by my ability to say, okay, yes, I'm hurt that I lost my son, of course. But I also know if there is a silver lining, on the more positive side of this, that he's with me more than ever. And he is in a good place, a better place. And so I see that as a silver lining. Okay? So what Spirit is trying to say here is, please don't close out and begin a new chapter with hatred or resentment. I don't think you can anyways, because you can't have the dark and the past infiltrate the new, because this is why there's transition. This is why we are on our path of constant ascension, because we have to shed whatever does not belong in our life and go forward in the new, whatever that is for you. Okay? I'm gonna I feel guided to do some of my reading from Healing with the Angels, okay? And I'm gonna just ask Spirit, ask our guides, ask our angels, what is it that you have to say today to us in this time, in this new year, in this new chapter for some. For some of you, I feel that you are still hanging on to something from the past. You're still hanging on to something that didn't work out. Okay? And I feel this energy of Lord Ganesh saying, how can we open the gate if something's blocking it? I see this country road and I see this gate, and on the other side of the gate, there's something blocking it. A dead tree. A tree has fallen. And it's blocking the gate from opening. It's dead stuff, guys. It's stuff from the past. It's karmic energy. It's things that we haven't put away, that we chose to hang on to. But now, Lord Ganesh, energy comes in and Spirit comes in to say, fate is stepping in now. Because do you really want to go through more lifetimes like this? But what I really feel here is that you're needed somehow to come into this beautiful light. And I'm not saying, guys, that life is going to be smooth sailing every step of the way, because trust me, I have my bad days. We all will. But as we learn, as we grow, as we traverse this path and allow the old stuff to go away, allow this transition, allow this beautiful opening up of your heart chakra, yourself, your soul, to take the lead, guys. Okay? For those of you who are spiritual, you know what I'm talking about. For those who may just be coming into this spiritual, this interest in spirituality, or you're not seasoned yet in this spiritual lifestyle, know that everybody has a life purpose. We all do. We're all energy. We're all infinite energy. Okay? And so in this lifetime, on this path, or in other lifetimes, there's always something to learn, always something that has to be shed. Okay? Sometimes the lessons have been learned and now the door is closed and there's something new for you to go on to. And for some of you, I know where you're going to go with this. Are you kidding me? I'm going to end my relationship. My relationship's going to end. That's not what this is about. This is about your own internal. It could be, but this is not what this reading is about. This is about allowing yourself to open up like a rose. If you ever see a time-elapsed rose opening up, opening, blossoming, and seeing the center of that rose, how deep that color is, right? That's who you are, that beautiful, blossoming, energetic being that needs to be free of anything blocking its path of abundance. And so sometimes we have to go through that tower moment, and those moments where our life takes a turn. And when we do, we have to bear in mind and know that maybe that job didn't work out for a reason. Maybe that relationship didn't work out for a reason. Maybe there's something better. And while we're human beings, it hurts sometimes. We have to know that that pain makes us stronger. And I'm not saying that every time our life takes a turn it's painful, because sometimes things end and we just move on. Other things are really hard for us, hard to let go of, okay? And so I asked our angels for guidance here, and what they're saying is there's an energy of forgiveness here. And I feel like it's huge. This is a huge one here, guys. This advice here, there's an energy of forgiveness that needs to happen, and it has to start within yourself, okay? For many of us, we tend to wallow in, what didn't work out, what isn't going the way we want it to, and we linger in that, and that is a form of prayer, guys. It is a law of attraction. It is what attracts, whatever we focus on is like a magnet to the universe. I'm a firm believer in this. And so that's why it's so important to surrender and open our heart chakra to be able to move forward on this path. And so going into this year, the very beginning of 2021, right now, that's what we're in, there is a energy with this Lord Ganesh energy here. There is an energy of upliftment, of I can breathe a sigh of relief now. And for some of you, I need you to know that when you hear these readings, you have to know that these messages are advice from our guides. But it's also that you have to do your part, okay? Because I believe in miracles all the time. Miracles are around us. I do believe that. And I believe that sometimes something can fall into our laps that's unexpected, that's a blessing. But we also have to do our part and allow ourselves to change our perspective, to open up to what is in my highest good, rather than focus on one thing, one person, one thing, whatever it is. When we open ourselves up to that, the blessings come flooding in. When we allow ourselves to take part in the removal of whatever it is that's blocking us from walking through that gate, the blessings come in abundance. And so for those of you who are spiritual, who are light workers, who are earth angels, those of you who are healers, messengers, whatever it is, you're already on the spiritual path. God bless you. Because you have already understood, you have already undertaken the blessing, I want to hear rite of passage, sort of, to move forward on your path as seamless as possible in the energy, in the spirit of love, okay? For some of you, you may have been in that mindset that this is BS. I've been listening to this for my whole life and nothing has ever changed. Think about that statement. Nothing has ever changed. You're putting that out there to the universe. Nothing's ever changed. The universe is going to say, okay, so let's leave it as it is. Or, you could say, I really want this change. I really deserve this change. And I really feel like this positive change comes to me because it is me. I am positive change. I am a miracle. And see what happens. And you have to know that these things don't happen sometimes in the snap of a finger. Sometimes they happen quickly, sometimes they don't. But the universe hears you, feels you, because you are part of the universe. You are part of that great big source of energy, love, and light. It's time to open up, to recognize that there has to be a better way, right? that this year coming in, 2021, even if we're still in a pandemic, you're going to rise above it. You're going to move in a new direction in whatever way that resonates with you guys. Okay? I feel the need to do another Lord Ganesh card, because I really, thank you, Lord Ganesh energy here. Yeah, look what I just talked about, and it just popped out. There's a positive outlook. There's a promise of something beautiful happening in this year, guys. Part of that is up to you to co-create that, because you're a divine creator. You're the one who created you. That ultimate source of energy is saying, there always was a positive outlook, but you had to go through certain lessons, through certain things in your life to change that, to put you in this place where you finally open up. You open up your heart. You open up. You raise the blinds to let that sunlight in, guys. Okay? I feel like this energy here is really pressing right now. It's like there's been some sort of big heavy burden on you that's being lifted. Okay? It is being ushered away by your guides, by your angels. And I feel that it's time now to allow them to do what they promised to do, what they promised God that they would do, to come in to guide you, to help you move along in your thought process, in your chaotic mindset, in the living in the past. I know people that have still been living in the past for years and years and years, and they haven't changed. They haven't changed their outlook, and they're still stuck in a rut. We are part of that miracle, guys, that comes in. We are that miracle to usher in this change. Look what just popped out. New love. It is a newfound love, guys. This is not a love reading or a romance reading, but I will say this. I do feel that when you open up your heart chakra, you open up to that energy of change, and to allow the change and to surrender to change. New love comes in, starting with you. A new love for yourself, a new love for outlook on life, a freshness. And it attracts others into your life that are the same, that facilitate that beautiful change. You're like a magnet when you open up and surrender to these changes, because it is a law of attraction. You will attract new love, whether it's friendship, whether it's a family member. I feel like some of you may be welcoming a new baby into the family, whether it's you or someone else in your family. I feel as if this new love that comes in it just is so different than what you're used to. It is so different. I'm not going to go into a romance reading, even though some of you guys might want that. I'm not going to do it right now, because this is more about, as usual, this is more about your inner sanctuary, your heart, your soul, your spirit, your light, guys. I feel my eyes are drawn to a deck that I have here. Saints and Angels. I want to know who's with us and why. Obviously, why is because we are in transition. We are being asked to surrender our soul to change, to a better way, to a better life. Now, some of you may be perfectly content where you are in your life, and that's fine. But maybe this is about surrendering to expansion of your soul, of your gifts, of your light, your healing gift, whatever it is uh, that you need to expand on. I'm convinced, and I feel very strongly that as we go through our spiritual journey and we learn and we grow, we are never ever to sit still with it. There's always room for growth. There's always room for expansion. There's always room for I truly believe that we are such a, a powerful beings of energy, that we were created more powerful than we might ever know. And I believe that we are here for a reason, guys, more than just 9 to 5 job, more than just earning a paycheck and paying bills, guys. There's so much more to you, so much more to me, so much to learn, so much to grow into, to be in that place of happiness and peace, to be the energetic beings that we are meant to be. This is my calling, guys, to deliver these messages. And if you feel like they're the same, maybe they are sometimes, but Spirit will say the same thing, or whatever Spirit needs to say through me, until we finally learn, accept, surrender, and move forward. Okay? This is a learning experience. There's guardian angels with you, guys, whispering in your ear. I did a reading for someone, I'm not going to say who, on New Year's Eve. And the reading, it was so powerful. And this person that I did the reading to, I feel like he was so mesmerized by this beautiful message, and it hit him so deeply that I was shaking. My energy was, I was trembling. And it was so overwhelmingly beautiful that it brought tears to my eyes, and I felt the emotion as I gave him this reading. And it was like he was a dry desert, soaking it all in. And there were tears, there was emotion, there was heartfelt, beautiful, loving energy there. And that's what Spirit is trying to say here. Some of you, and a lot of us, are like a desert, where whenever we hear a message, we just soak it in. It's our oasis. And so he says, this energy within yourself, the reason why we soak in this message, like we're so dry, and we need this water, the water of life. We need these messages because our energy is so vast and so deep and so powerful that it's like we can't ever satiate that need to learn and grow. We are 38 minutes into this reading already, and I feel like there's a little more that Spirit has to say here. And so I'm gonna continue on with these cards for a little bit more. There's a lot of support around us, guys. The energetic beings that are here, even if just for a time in our lives and then they pass on, their energy is here. And I feel a very strong sense of animal spirit here as well. Okay? Now, this Saint Francis is here to sort of remind us that it's not just when we lose someone, it's not just human beings that share their energy with us, their support. Some people don't believe animals go on, but I personally believe they do, because they're energetic beings. And so there's this energetic support here of animal chemistry, right? Whatever chemistry you had with some animal, some pet, some fur baby, whatever it was that was with you, they're here today. Their energy is here. Because when you share energetic connection with whatever being you're with in this lifetime, that doesn't go away. My own personal belief here is that that energy comes back to share with you and to give what you gave to them. Okay? So we are guided, we are supported, our guides are here, our angels are here to say, listen, there's a very real message here of surrender, of growth, of expansion. And guys, this is a general reading. So for some of you, it will mean something different than it will for someone else, wherever you are on your spiritual journey. I'm going to, nope, not this one. I have a lot of cards here today. So I am going to open them up even more. Open up the opportunity for even more messages here. I am going to also talking to heaven cards, okay? These are, I love these cards because I feel like these are the soul cards, okay? I feel like this is your soul talking to you. And the card that just fell out, guys, I have no more earthly worries. Look at the yellow, it's significant. The sun rises or sets, however you want to view it. But that yellow color is very significant to some of you. I feel like maybe there was a loved one who loved yellow flowers, loved to watch the sun rise and set. But this sunrise and set is a beginning and end. It is a beginning of something new, and the sun is setting on the old. Your karmic energy for certain things in your life is closing out. That chapter is closing out. That contract is closing out. And the sun rises to a new day. And I always think of that quote, joy comes in the morning. Guys, it does. And for those of us who are seasoned in this spiritual journey, there's more coming. There's more joy. There's more peace. There's more spiritual, continuity? I don't know why that word popped in, but I'm going to use it. There is much more for us. For those of us who are in tune with our own spiritual energy, in tune with our angels, our guides, our connection to our God, we are well aware that there are phases throughout this spiritual journey where we are sort of in the dark, so to speak, have to feel our way through. But our faith allows us to trust that even in moments where we don't feel as connected, it is interesting to know that we are surrounded by the most infinite energy to help us through those times, through the darkness, to feel our way through. That's where faith comes in. To know that on the other side of that darkness, there's something huge. More growth, more expansion, more in tune with your gifts, more opportunities for healing others, more, guys. And when we feel our way through in that darkness, we open ourselves up to be vulnerable, right? To be vulnerable to whatever the universe has to bring in, whatever it is that our divine creator has for us. And we know that we're protected in that darkness. And so, as I continue on with these cards here, I'm going to ask if whatever else is here for us to know, whatever else it is that our soul wants to tell us, that they tell us. And that we remain in an energy and a space of openness And I'm hearing the word security. Secure in your own sanctuary, in your own inner being, energetic being of love and light here. Okay? I know we're 45 minutes in, guys. So, all right. I see all of your thoughts. Now listen, I feel like this is your soul. I feel like it is a, whatever you want to call it, higher self, your soul, your conscious, your subconscious, whatever it is. I feel like this here is your inner voice, your soul saying, I know that all of your thoughts haven't been in alignment with your true authentic self. And so I feel like the chaos in our head can sometimes take over. But your soul remains your soul, true, authentic. And so there is a need for alignment here, body, mind, spirit, guys. And as I said in the beginning, if you practice daily, taking a moment, it doesn't have to be a measured amount of time, but if you practice daily, placing your hand on your heart or however you want to do it, feel your heartbeat. Allow yourself to feel the warmth of your own inner sanctuary coming through to move you into a place where you are expanding your, opening up your heart space, expanding your light. And with that expansion comes growth. Okay? I do want to say that I feel like this reading is coming to an end, but I don't know how many card decks I've used today, but I'm going to do this last one card from Sacred Spirit, and see what it is. One more piece of advice or one more message from Spirit to us to send us on our way today and to start the new year in a more positive mindset, a surrender to our own beautiful inner beings of light. Okay? Thank you. Yes, look at that. Spiritual evolution. Okay? Set your heart free. That's what this is about, guys. Setting your heart free. Look at that. That bird, the eagle soaring or whatever kind of bird that is. It's a bird in flight, soaring freely. And that's where we are. We are on that journey to soar into greatness, guys. To soar into that beautiful energy within ourselves. Watch what happens as you surrender to your own blessings, your own miracles, the miracle that you are. I hope you have enjoyed this reading, this message, this beautiful, energetic communication between us and Spirit, between us and our guides and our God, or whoever it is you believe in. Know that this is a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to move forward in our own lives, to allow the blessings to come through that are already there for us, to open our hearts to love, to be loved and to love with the purest of intentions, letting the pieces fall away that must, to facilitate new, better energy and movement in our lives. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for having the patience to sit through this 50 minutes of reading here. I wish you all the very best. I wish you love. I wish you light. And I am here. This is my calling. I will be back soon. And I want you all to know that I am here for you and with you. Okay? Enjoy this day. Enjoy this beautiful light of yours. And I just can't say that enough. Okay? Um, love and light to you all. Until next time, namaste.